G'day. So I recently started a brand new game, unmodded, vanilla, and starting from scratch. Due to update 4 coming out very soon, a lot of new players have been attracted, and also there'll be a lot of people starting again. And that being the case, and I haven't done a video in a while, I thought I might do a little 5 tips for starting out or new players. And before I get into my 5 tips, I just want to say that these are just my personal opinion, and in no particular order, and there's probably about 100 tips I could go through, but I've just picked 5 out that will help a lot of people starting out that I think are very important. Alright, so just get straight into it. So number 1, chainsaw. Get a chainsaw straight away. Well, as quick as you can research a chainsaw. It's pretty easy to get and make with the equipment workshop, because you're not going to have coal power for a while, and you are going to be collecting a lot of trees and leaves. Instead of picking them all up manually, and you can't even cut the trees down without it, you just walk up to it, cut it down, and you notice it also grabs everything in the area. So even if I'm not cutting a tree down, just a plant, it's going to cut down everything in that area, and it's going to make everything a lot quicker. So chainsaw, definitely get one. Alright, number 2, foundations. When you're starting your starter base or starting area, once you've got a few things up and running, my opinion is it's great to get some foundations going, because you can just build your setup just a little bit off the ground. It doesn't have to be too high, and that just makes everything so much easier to organize, and there's no terrain to worry about, and a little bit of investment in time getting concrete and laying out foundations is going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. So number 2, foundations. Number 3 is actually a new item that I discovered. I don't know how long it's been out, but it's new to me because I haven't played the game in a while, and that is the factory ladders. Now you have to research these in with tickets. You have to use tickets to get them, and I'll show you how to get that in a sec. But these factory ladders are super convenient. I can put them anywhere and extend them quite high and climb this ladder. And for times like this, I can just walk up to the side of a area, click it on the wall, and extend it to the height I want to put it at, and boom, there you go, a nice ladder. It's going to make life a lot easier once you've got these ladders. What's this guy doing? Get out of here. Alright, so the ladder is going to cost you 4 tickets from the Awesome Shop, but I would recommend, my personal opinion, getting this factory ladder as the first, or one of the very first things you spend tickets on. Okay, the 4th thing that I would recommend prioritizing is the Blade Runners. It's an item that you chuck on, and you'll see the difference. I'm walking without Blade Runners right now, and I'll do the slide jump without the Blade Runners. You can see how that goes, and I'll whack the Blade Runners on, and look at the difference. You definitely want to be getting these Blade Runners. Alright, and actually one of the main things I like Blade Runners for early game is, without the Blade Runners, I can't jump on top of these splitters and mergers straight off the ground. I think you can get onto them with the conveyor belt, but you can't get onto them off the ground. And obviously chuck the Blade Runners on and no dramas at all. Alright, so number 4 would be Blade Runners. Okay, you've researched the Blade Runners in the MAM, and it's down the Caterium tree. So you basically run around the map till you find some Caterium, whether it's a node or just lying around, and just go like 5th one down, and then you get them. I would definitely prioritize blade runners. Alright, and the 5th and final tip that I have, my personal tip, is to do with power. So, you're not going to have coal power for quite some time. And even once you unlock it, it's going to take you a little bit of time to set up a coal power plant. So you are actually going to be running biomass for a fair amount of time. And what you don't want to be doing is crafting that biomass by hand all the time. So what I've set up here, all you need is 3 constructors, and you can have it make the biomass. So I've got 1 constructor set to wood, 1 constructor set to leaves to make biomass, and they both merge together because they make the same item. And the 3rd constructor will make out of the biomass this solid biofuel, which is what you want to be using because it's the most efficient. And then that goes to the container. So if I come back from an adventure and I have lots of wood and leaves, I've got it set up so these 2 containers here, all I have to do is walk into the container, control click, put all the wood in the bottom one, and put all the leaves in the top one. Remember it because it's like a tree, you'd have the wood at the bottom and the leaves on the top. Okay, then they'll go off into their respective constructors, and then go into this constructor here, and then come around into the storage container. Okay, and that's going to put the solid biofuel. Now this is not by any means the most efficient setup and numbers and all that, but it really doesn't matter because all of this is temporary. Okay, you see the wood and the leaves going in and the solid biofuel coming out. So the idea is it doesn't matter that it's not 100% efficient because it's just going to end up using it all up in the end anyway. Come back, dump the wood, dump the leaves, and be on your way. And that should about do it for now. Catch you later.